Thanks very much. All right, from your election headquarters tonight, a record number of Ohioans expected to vote this year. Secretary of State Frank LaRose said this week, although masks are mandatory, they won't be enforcing it on Election Day. Adrienne Robbins spoke with one woman who says that may change her willingness to work the polls come November 3rd. Adrienne?
Well, Brad, health recommendations went out to all of the county boards of elections this week. Poll workers will need to wear a mask, but for voters, no mask does not mean no vote.
I think, like everyone else, worry about contracting the virus. I'm very careful about going out.
Michelle Cornish has been cautious during this pandemic, but she isn't going to let the coronavirus keep her from volunteering at the polls for a third straight election.
I take my civic duty very seriously.
But this week, Secretary of State Frank LaRose made headlines when he said that the state mask mandate applies at the polls but won't be enforced.
We're not going to turn people away, and I don't think we want our polling locations or our elections officials to be, sort of serving as the enforcement mechanism for masks.
And that has Michelle having second thoughts about volunteering this election.
My initial reaction is that I will not be working at the polls.
LaRose says turning away someone that won't wear a face covering would be disenfranchising voters. Instead, they'll first be offered a mask, then given an option to vote outdoors.
If you say, this is my right, I'm here to vote, and I insist on it, well, then we're going to keep everybody else away from you.
For now, election officials are planning to train poll workers on de-escalation if people do become upset.
Stay calm, right? Offer alternative solutions.
This election, Ohio is in need of 35,000 volunteers to open every polling location.
Of course, we need poll workers.
But with this additional risk, Michelle believes they may have a hard time finding them.
I would say that there are probably some who are going to have the same reaction, where if masks are not going to be mandated or required, then they are going to choose not to work the polls for this general election in November.
Governor Mike DeWine weighing in on this as well, supporting Secretary LaRose, saying we can't turn voters away, even if they are breaking the state's rules. Local for you in Clintonville, I'm Adrienne Robbins, NBC4.